You are a real estate agent and you're wanting to get leads from social media, but you go and you look at your Instagrams, your YouTubes, and there are so many other real estate agents doing the same thing. It seems like you're competing with every agent in your market. Well, I felt the exact same way, and in fact, I have coached thousands of agents over 5 years how to do YouTube for real estate, and the one big issue with that, I've created a lot of competition in my market. So I'm gonna tell you how in just the last 12 months, I was able to take a complete dying YouTube channel that I had that used to generate a lot of leads that basically dwindled down to nothing and turned it into a viral YouTube channel in just a few months. I learned 7 very important things that I've never seen before teaching this for years that I am gonna share with you today. And if you stay tuned to the end, the 7th one is gonna be the most important. It's actually the biggest lesson that I've learned, and it was the hardest pill to swallow, so don't miss that. When it comes to YouTube, not only is the algorithm changing, but with all of these new competing real estate agents in our market, our viewers' attention span and our viewers' craving for video content has completely changed. So one of the biggest changes that I've seen, number 1, is that I have to monitor my early metrics. Now, what this means is that right when I release a video, within the first hour usually, and then the first 3 hours, 6 hours, and then usually the next morning for me, I'm gonna monitor my metrics right out of the gate to see how this video is performing. In the past, when there wasn't a lot of competition, we were able to basically put any of these videos out leveraging keyword titles and SEO, and they would get tons and tons of views and they would always grow. But there's one big issue with that. Nowadays, with so many other real estate agents doing these same exact videos, the ones that are hooking their audience the quickest and keeping their attention the longest, they're starting to leapfrog even the biggest and baddest real estate YouTube channels out there. This is why I have personally seen some of the top real estate YouTubers in the country have channels that absolutely nosedive lately because they're not monitoring their metrics early on. I am really studying my click-through rate, my average view durations, and most importantly, my dashboard features right out of the gate. And that's gonna tell me immediately what my viewers, who are typically there watching my videos, if they are liking the video or disliking the video, or are they not clicking on it as much. With these early metric tests, I can go in there and I can actually tweak my titles, tweak my thumbnails, and try and get more and more impressions. And if I've got a video right out of the gate that just has a lower average view duration, it's probably not one that I need to save. And it's a great lesson for me to learn that, hey, these videos are not working well with my audience and I have to get away from shooting them. At the end of the day, this YouTube world is getting so competitive that the best of the best are the ones that are not only leading and ranking number 1, they're the ones completely dominating the market. I went from getting about 5 to 10 leads a month to now 300 to 400 in one of the most competitive YouTube markets in the entire country by following these 7 steps. So number 2 on the list, completely get rid of and dismiss the blocky keyword titles. I have coached a lot of agents lately and they are taking old measures where they would take living in Phoenix, Arizona, block, moving to Phoenix, Arizona, block, 7 things to know when living in Phoenix, Arizona, and that was their title. These never, ever, ever get clicked. They look very robotic, and again, with more and more competition, your competitors are making way clickier titles. So one of the biggest lessons that I learned in 2023 from creating these new videos that are going viral is that the title plays a bigger role than almost anything. Yes, I gotta keep their attention. Yes, you gotta have some keywords, but that title has got to be something that makes them click like crazy, and that can really make or break a video. So when I said in step number 1 that I monitor my early metrics, it's probably the number 1 thing that I'm looking at is that click-through rate, and typically it's not my thumbnail. It is the title. We are not 3-year-old or 5-year-olds or 9-year-olds who are looking at big, bright, flashy things. We really quickly want to get the answer in that title. So make sure you're putting a ton of effort into these titles, and yes, the thumbnails, which we'll talk about here in a second, because that has completely changed too. Number 3 on the list, believe it or not, strong characters. And I don't mean characters that you type in. I'm talking about you, me, your partner, whoever you're with. Now with more and more competitors out there, there are people that are really starting to branch out and they're getting more confident on camera, and the viewers really like this. One of the biggest things that we get, why we are able in the most competitive market in YouTube to stand out, is that we have the strongest characters. I really have built a character with JoJo, who is this funny guy. He makes fun of himself. He's always mumbling his lines. He's messing up. And I will really highlight this in the videos. I'm just this dumb video guy. Joe's the real estate agent. I'm a family dude. And I've even this year started incorporating my wife into videos to really build the character that I am a husband, I've got kiddos, I bring them into the videos. This has really 10x'd our business. Now, as you go to all these real estate conventions, and it's always be professional, be the most knowledgeable, at the end of the day, they're just looking for somebody that they know, like, and trust. And with the biggest buying force coming in the United States history, the millennial age, the next 7 to 8 years is going to be a record-setting time in the real estate industry, and they are looking for people they connect with. So really try and figure out who you are, build that character. Might take a couple months, but once it clicks, it really clicks. And that's how you start getting way more views as those viewers watch your videos longer and it recommends your content out there. Telling you right now, these strategies are crazy and we're only getting started. But I do want to talk about our sponsor really quick, which is our free Facebook group. If you have not joined yet, go to Facebook, type in Channel Junkies YouTube for Real Estate. It's free. Any question that you got, you put in there and you're gonna get not only answers from us, but from thousands of realtors doing it. It's an incredible community. And if you're just like, you know what, I need help, I need to know exactly what I'm doing and what I'm doing wrong, schedule a call. It is down in the description below. It is a no sales call, free strategy session with our team to learn what you need help with, and we can help. So book that call down below. Number 4 on the list, got to make these videos long. In fact, I've had multiple videos on my channel go viral lately in just the past few months, and I'm talking 100,000 views, 200, even 500,000 or 600,000 views. And if you look at the timestamps, they're 25 minutes, they're 30 minutes, they're 35, they're over 40 minutes long. These videos are keeping people's attention for 10, 12, 14, 15 minutes. They are the longest average view durations for my city and suburb, and people are reacting to them. So not only do we need long videos, we've got to keep their attention. Do you remember when I said, hey, watch your metrics? Well, there's reasons that I'm telling you to do that, because every chart tells you what's good and what's bad by those spikes, and you've got to monitor these things. You got to make these videos long, but you got to figure out what people like to watch and what they don't like to watch. One huge cheat code is you can actually go into the TubeBuddy Studio if you have the Legend Edition, and it's gonna do a bunch of suggested shorts. I hate shorts. Shorts destroy a channel. I didn't even put that on here as like anything you need to watch. If you know me, YouTube shorts are going to crush your YouTube channel. It's the worst thing you can do. Have I said that YouTube shorts suck yet? I'm telling you that what you can learn from it could be one of the greatest things, and actually how I learned the strategy that I'm using today. By looking at your YouTube shorts that YouTube suggests, it's where you get your largest audience retention and where you keep their attention the longest. That tells you a bunch of different areas in these videos that people really like to watch, and that's what you need to incorporate in your videos over and over again. It's the exact strategy that I used. It's the exact strategy that I poured into our YouTube 2.0. So if you're a seasoned YouTuber and your YouTube channel is starting to nosedive, then you're gonna need YouTube 2.0. Again, you can book a strategy call down below, but this is where we're actually taking channels that have been the top dominators for a while and they're starting to nosedive and completely rebrand them. And it is by doing exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm telling you right now, if you wanna be the best in your city, you gotta make the best, longest videos. End of story. Number 5 on the list, again, a lot of this stuff was early teachings when we didn't have any competition, but now something that I'm seeing is bait and switch thumbnails. You're gonna have this thumbnail on there and it's very vibrant, it's very clicky, and people wanna see it, and then they go to the video and they don't get what they clicked on, right? This used to, again, it used to work back in the day when there wasn't a lot of competition, but sometimes I have students or real estate agents that I'm coaching, and they have this incredible title and they have this incredible thumbnail, and you click on it and there they are standing in a kitchen of a house during an open house. It has nothing to do with the pros and cons or a full vlog tour of a city. So we're trying to get way too cute with these titles and make these super clickable thumbnails, and then we deliver a product that doesn't answer any of that. It's gonna be a big mistake. One super cheat code that I've been doing actually as of late, actually never mind, I'm not even gonna give you that secret. It is way too much to give you. In fact, it's the exact strategy that we are deploying with all of our EXP downlines. So if you wanna partner with us, I help you grow your channel. I coach you up every single week. I 10X you. That's where you learn that one. And there's a form down below if you wanna fill that out and see why so many people are joining us over in this community. But now we gotta get into number 6. I talked about this a little bit ago. You gotta really study your ups and your downs. Now, what do I mean by the ups and downs? This is something that I just talked about a minute ago by monitoring your actual retention graph. In fact, it's so important, I wanted to bring it up 2 times. If you wanna grow, this is the number 1 thing that you need to be watching, and I just gotta prove it on the computer. Now, just to prove what I'm talking about here, in just the last 90 days, we've had over 1 million views, over 110,000 watch time hours, over 6,000 subs, and I've actually made $7,500 from AdSense. Why is all this important? Well, not only am I getting 300 to 400 leads a month, which in 90 days is about 1,200 reach outs, a lot of my competitors are doing 2, 3, 4 videos a week, but they're really short and they're crappy. I'm doing one really long video every single week, and we are getting the best numbers I've ever seen. And the next strategy that I'm going to talk about, which I said was the most important, it never would have came about had I not watched my retention graph. So I got to go way down here to one of these videos. In fact, it was this one right here. I did the YouTube suggested shorts, and this was months and months and months and months ago when I discovered this. It was right when they released that tool. Check this out. If I go right here to the analytics of this video, I actually noticed that one of my YouTube shorts was right here in my retention graph. So you can see how it's headed down, and then from right here all the way over, I have this massive increase and I have a flat line. And I was like, why is that? Well, it was right when we were about to head into a house. There's other people and real estate agents out there that just teach, oh, you can use any SEO and I can guarantee you rank #1. It's all BS. I back everything with data and analytics, and I was the most wrong, and I've been the biggest YouTube teacher on the planet for the past 5 years. Data, analytics, they'll teach you everything you need to know. And in my case, I started learning that every old video that I was doing was starting to lose everybody's attention. I randomly went in this house with JoJo for the first time I've ever gone into a house, and I had a massive retention gain. So what did I do the next video? Well, as you can see here, I watched it and learned from it. I already released my video for the next week, which got 138,000 views, but I did this exclusive tour inside Houston's award-winning floor plan, whatever I titled it. Again, title's very important. And as you can see, it's a home tour. And since I learned from my YouTube short that that's where I got the biggest gain, I thought, hey, and since I learned from gain, well, I started the, damn it. Well, I started, construction's killing me. And since I learned from my retention graph, that's where I got the biggest gain. Well, I started this video going into the house. And as you can see right here, this one's got 188,000 views. And if we actually look at the analytics, sometimes they don't go right away. That's why I say be patient. 200 days later, we went from 84,000 views. Now we're getting 3,000 to 4,000 views a day on this video. Now, if you want the most next level thing on planet Earth, do you see this massive drop here? That's because I teased them. I told them we were gonna go into the house, and then we didn't go in the house. We went and talked right next to the house. Well, what did they do? They waited, or they skipped, and they went right to when we were going in the house. So I actually went into the editor and I deleted this whole part. Now my graph still shows it there, but that's right here when I edited that part out. So this stuff doesn't lie. Data analytics, it doesn't lie. I moved that little section. I did it in the actual editor over here, and now, look at the video went absolutely bonkers viral. People can talk YouTube for real estate all day. I'll kick their ass. I don't care who they are. This is my baby. This is what I love. Again, if you want to learn how you can partner with us at eXp Realty, get coaching from me every single week and be the best in your market, fill out that form in the description below. But now, #7 on the list, the most important, the big kahuna. Big kahuna. Guys, incoming. It's being original. I get emails every day. Jackson, you should see all these people. They're literally copying your thumbnails, they're copying your titles, they're copying your video. They sound like you. I don't care. I am creating all this buzz. I am creating all the original content. The most important, #7 thing that I learned going viral is I will never copy anybody's style. And this doesn't mean you shouldn't be watching me and copying some of the things that I do. I just mean, what did I talk about? Build characters, be yourself, create long videos, be you 100. Try and figure out new, creative, fun ways. Study your graphs, watch them. This is exactly what I do every day. A lot of realtors are shooting these videos and just saying it's not really working. The data, the analytics tell you. I had way more videos fail than all of you combined, but I learned from every mistake and I get better and better each time. So you really need to figure out a creative way that you can be original, create your own time frame that you release videos, create your own style of thumbnails, stay consistent with it, and over time, well, let's just show you what happens. Not only in just 28 days can you get 1,700 subs or 350,000 views, even more importantly, watch this. I have people who are dying to watch our original content because we create original videos every week that check this out. Check the device type. Everybody says phones are the best, short form content. Nah, dog. 66% of my views are coming from the television set. So these people are waiting to watch me. They can't wait for my videos to launch. They love our style. We get 300 to 400 reach outs. We love you. We see everybody else copying you. That's the reach outs, that's the leads, that's the messages that we get. Now, if you want to grow your YouTube channel, I created the single greatest playlist right here. It has the best videos of how to grow a real estate YouTube channel, just like this one. So click that right there.